Log Bay Day is for many the biggest day of the year on Lake George. It's a drinking party for young people, and this year law enforcement is ramping up patrols on land and on the water to keep people safe. Matt Markham is in the newsroom now with the story. Matt?
Hi, good evening, Liz. There are more vehicle checkpoints on the roads leading from this particular cove of Lake George and more patrols on the water for boaters who may have had a little bit too much. More attention comes this year after a soon-to-be married couple was killed in a boating accident to our south, where the driver is believed to have been drinking. Some people on the lake for the summer live for this day. It's sunny and free on the Great Lake, a good feeling aided by alcohol. Police want Log Bay Day revelers to remember the possible consequences.
We're there in case there's a problem. If we see something, if there's a fight or we see something that we need to address, definitely we will.
Patrolmen have served up plenty of underage citations in the past. For an adult, it's not illegal to drink on the lake or in a boat, but you can be penalized for boating while intoxicated. 0.08 blood alcohol content, the same as driving a car. Police say boating and drinking often leads to drinking and driving on the road.
They're out there besides just the event. You know, they're making sure that if the boats are moving, you know, that everyone has a life preserver.
A reminder of what could go wrong. Downstate, investigators say alcohol may have played a role in the death of 2 people on the Hudson River. They were just about to start their lives together as husband and wife. The operator of a boat on which they traveled was likely drunk, according to police. The accident serves as a reminder for what can happen when people booze and cruise.
But we know what the day is. They've been having it for a number of years, and for so far it's run pretty smooth.
Warren County has 2 boats on the water today to go around and make sure that the hundreds of people that are there were on their best behavior, Liz.
And, you know, you talk about the similarities in terms of what the standards are for drinking and driving and boating and drinking. I'm wondering, are the penalties any different there, Matt?
Believe it or not, Liz, the penalties are much less severe, and some law enforcement groups are pushing for a change in Albany, actually. Chris Briggs is the president of the State Harbor Master and Bay Constables Association down on Long Island. We spoke this afternoon. He told me that boating while intoxicated is only classified as a misdemeanor. So if you're found guilty, a fine would be set by the court, and you could lose your boating privileges for about 6 months. If you're drinking on a sailboat, you can't be charged with boating while intoxicated at all. So that association believes that BWI charges should be tied to your driver's license, and you could legally, you know, when you think about it, you could legally wave to a cop while you're driving a boat with a beer in one hand, and, you know, we would never think about doing that while we were driving in a car down Balltown Road, for instance. So they're really hoping for a change to get those 2 ideas on the same page, Liz.
And do they have any reason to think it'll actually happen, or is it just some wishful thinking?
Well, they've been working on it for a couple of years now, so it's going to be a push that they're really hoping somebody will be listening to. They've got a couple of lawmakers down on Long Island that are pushing for it. They're just trying to get the attention of the right people up at the Capitol.
Well, certainly that incident on the Hudson got a lot of attention, so...
That may be what is the tipping point for this.
All right. Matt Markham, thank you very much.
Yep.